and gentlemen, my name is Anita Carissa, and I hope you're having yourself a good day. I've just come to urge you to kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel. It goes by the name Lift Ups. Yeah, Lift Ups. Kindly subscribe, like, share. Hello, guys, and praise the Lord. I am well in the Lord. I bless the Lord. I hope that you are also well. And welcome to Lift Ups. Here at Lift Ups, we grow together, and at Lift Ups, we empower each other in the word of the Lord. And we see how the word of the Lord affects our lives, wholly as Christians. And so today, in Lift Ups, we're going to be talking about extremes. So, starting off, I would define extremes as an aspect of overstretching one's activities to more than they can handle, or even underdoing their potential, or underdoing what they're supposed to be doing. So the extreme can be on the positive side or on the negative side, where you get to do more than you can be able to do, or more than you are able to do, or rather also you are underdoing or you are underperforming a particular task. Yeah, so today we're going to be expounding on this topic, extremes. In Revelation 22:18 to 19, it speaks about you not adding or subtracting to the word of the Lord. Because once you add or once you subtract from the word of the Lord, there are consequences which you are supposed to have, or the consequences which you are supposed to undergo. You see, so from these scriptures, it gives you a gist, or it enables us to know that the word of the Lord is perfect and it is complete the way it is. The same case in our lives as Christians, the Lord has blessed each and every one of us with potential. So in the moment, or in the time where you try to overstretch more than what you can, or you try to underdo what you are supposed to be doing, there must be consequences. There must be results or outcomes of which they're not going to be favorable at some particular point. So we're going to see in this perspective of what happens when a person overstretches to more than what he or she is able to do. Number one, there'll be neglection of some duties. You see, if you overburden yourself with things, in either ministry, or either maybe we say at work, or either at any other place, you will find that you'll be neglecting other duties. For instance, in times of Moses, it reached a point whereby he was, from morning till evening, he was there listening to the people's plea, judging people, and even he didn't have enough time for his family. That is where Jethro came in, his father-in-law, and he told him what he was supposed to do. And you're going to see in times where you're having extremes, what are you supposed to do? The first thing that Jethro told Moses was to subdivide his work. That he was to subdivide his work to other members in a manner that he will even find time for his family, because at this particular point he had left his family with his father-in-law. So at some point, if you do more than what you're what you're able to do, you'll find that you'll be neglecting out some duties. Maybe you're there at church, you find yourself, you're the one who's supposed to be singing, you're the one who's supposed to be preaching, you're the one who's supposed to be doing a whole lot of activities at a particular time. It is not bad to do these activities, but if you're doing these activities at a particular period that will overstretch you, most definitely you will neglect other duties. And another thing, number two, once you neglect some duty, you either neglect the duties or you will underdo some duties. The Bible tells us that you can never serve two masters at the same time, because you will favor one and you will hate the other. It is just the same. If you bombard yourself with a whole lot of activities at a particular time, you will find yourself, you have done this perfectly and you have underdone this perfectly. This doesn't bring out the gist of of being lazy. No, this doesn't encourage us of not doing a whole lot of activities outside there, but it is all about taking what you're supposed to do and doing it with all your heart, doing it with all the passion, and serving God with everything that He got through it. You know, that is why the Bible tells us that some were called to be prophets, others were called to be apostles. There were particular segments. You see, it is not bad for you to be a prophet and at the same time become an apostle, but there's a particular point where you are going to be overstretched, and one of these ministries will either be underdone or you will neglect one. Okay, I hope you're going or you're getting me. Number three, you will be coming, there's a tendency of coming up with excuses. You know, for instance, if you have many commitments and you have to do all of them in a day, but these things are so many and these things are just a lot to you, you'll find out that you'll have this tendency of giving people excuses. I'm like, you're supposed to go to choir practice at the same time you're supposed to go for drum practices, at the same time you're supposed to be working somewhere else, you're at the same time you're supposed to be in another ministry. So most definitely you'll be giving out excuses to a particular place or to a particular ministry for you to cover up for the other ministries. So to other people, you will look like a person who is not serious, but of which I know from your heart you're genuine and you really want to serve in all these ministries. But trust you me, you'll be giving out excuses every time. I'm not going to be making. I'm busy somewhere. I'm held up somewhere. I'm supposed to be doing these things somewhere, and blah blah blah. It is true, yes, but the excuses will be too much. And number four, in terms of friendship, there is a tendency of losing friendships, or there's a tendency of losing relationships, you know, because if at a particular point you bombard yourself with a lot of things, you'll find yourself too busy in a manner that you won't have time for your friends, you won't have time even to spend with your own people. So relationships will be at the verge of being broken, or they'll become weak because you're not going to be able to create time, because even time is not there, and the time you get, you have to stretch yourself and do a lot of things. This also happens at work.